Hola, mi amor. Salam. How are you? Bonjour. Guess where I am? I'm in Morocco right now because one, I have a few free days and no one else can come with me. And I've always thought, you know what, why not take this opportunity to go somewhere in Africa, because that's always something that I wanted to do. It's part of my 30 before 30 list, to explore and travel to Africa solo. And yeah, I took this chance. It was not planned at all. I booked it last minute, but I got a really cheap flight, so I took the chance, and I've learned so much more also about myself, and just growing again. That really truly is my favorite part about traveling, aside from like seeing, the sights and all that, and the culture and the food. It's also about learning and growing, and yeah, discovering things which I never would have if I didn't go. So yeah, and today let's eat together. I have some tagine, no, octopus tagine. It's very good. It was very good. I was looking for some octopus, anything octopus, and then I asked this restaurant if they have it, and they said yeah, they have it in tagine form, and I'm like, fuck yeah, because that's like hitting two birds in one stone. Because I wanted to try their local food, and also I wanted to have some octopus, so there we go. I ate it earlier, but I got full, so I had it for takeaway, and then I remembered before eating it now that I can talk to you again, because it's been a while. I haven't eaten solo. I haven't eaten alone in so long, and again, I'm not complaining about that, but how I just missed it too, just being with myself. And also the funny thing is that right now I'm in this beautiful, really beautiful place, and I'm staying at this really beautiful Airbnb. It has like 5 beds, and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with all that, And it made me wish that I have someone with me, and I kind of felt bummed about it for a while. I thought, oh my gosh, this is so really good, but I really would wish that someone's with me. That I probably am even seeking it, maybe I wanted to go out and meet people so I can invite them over here, but then it hit me that, it's been so long since I've done this, and the purpose of this trip is to have like a solo trip again, because I wanted to see how it's like again, how I'm gonna be like, and I wanted to also challenge myself, because this friend was, I was messaging with him, and he was asking where I was gonna go for my free days, and I thought about going to Madrid, and he said, wow, that's a safe option, yeah. And I don't know, maybe something in that triggered me. I know he didn't mean anything by it, but he triggered me, and I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm not gonna fucking take the safe option. So I went to Morocco. And it's not even about that, it's also about, yeah, I feel like I wanted to just put myself in a new environment and see how I'm gonna react, how I'm gonna be like, and how it's, yeah, because of course I'm nervous traveling solo again, and also, in other parts of the world I've never been to before. It's always so daunting to me. Like before coming to Europe, I was very nervous and scared because I didn't know what to expect, and now, yeah, somewhere in Africa, it's very new to me too, but I just keep trusting and telling myself, even though I'm nervous, that no, I believe that there are still so many good out there. And yeah, there are people have been lovely, although, yeah, you still need to be careful and be cautious and everything. And the way you're dressing also, like for the women, yeah, please be mindful about how you dress, because also it's a sign of respect for their culture and all that. And yeah, anyway, that was a long ass intro. What I want to say is that bon appetit, my love. Have the first bite. Cheers. I didn't make a post about Paris, but like 2 weeks ago I was in Paris and it was a completely different experience for me as well. And I wanted to come here to see how it's gonna feel like for me, because I wanted to prove to myself that I can't feel that for every place. And what I felt in Paris is what I felt in Paris is so beautiful. And yeah, and then I wanted to tell myself, no, I know in myself that what I feel here is special, and I know that coming to another place is not going to be the same. And I was afraid. I'm afraid of that always when that happens, when I experience something really good, be it in like friendship or maybe a job, relationships or whatever, going to a place or whatever experience, I would be so sad and so afraid that I'm not gonna feel the same for that place, that person, that experience and everything. And that always bummed me out before. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna find someone, something, someplace like this. I'm never gonna feel this feeling again. But then after a while it made me realize that, you know what, I'm very actually fortunate to feel that, especially when it comes to friendships. I was always afraid of leaving home before because I didn't want to lose my friends, and I know in myself that I'm not gonna find that anymore. But I did try. I tried so hard, so long. I did, but I never did find a connection like I've had with them. And I've always thought, this is so sad. But then I changed my mindset into, no, that just means that I'm lucky enough. We're all lucky enough to find that in each other, and it really does mean that it's rare, it's unique, it's special, because you can't have that with everyone, and that's what's beautiful about it. And same with places and situations and relationships and all that. No two love is the same, and it's so true. And I think that's something I'm forever gonna learn, but it's also something that I wouldn't mind experiencing, yeah, it's so beautiful, and of course sad to experience, but nevertheless beautiful. I've always thought that there was something wrong with me for not wanting to try, because I know once I feel a feeling that it's not going to be the same with everything. Like the first time I went to a multi-day festival, I've had the best experience, and I never wanted to attend any other festivals after that, because I thought nothing is ever gonna top this, and I'm afraid to go to another one and just feel like it's not the same, and it will never be the same, and I will never get that high again, that feeling again, that, yeah. and it's true. It's true. When I went to the next festival I went to, it wasn't like the first one. It was so much better. Fuck, I'm crying. I don't care. I'm gonna fucking cry because I didn't know where this conversation is gonna lead, but I just wanted to start talking, and that's usually how I do it. You know, I just let the messages come to me and channel to me, and yeah. So yeah, the next festival that I went to was not like the first one, but it was so much better. The first one was so special, of course, but the second one is so much better because I got to spend it with the people I love, and I knew better now this time what to do and all those things. So it's like, don't be afraid to open up again to new things, experiences, and people, and let the world surprise you. Let people surprise you in a good way. In a good way. Don't always expect the worst. But also be prepared if it's not gonna be, you know, how you hope them to be. That's fine, that's okay. Either way, you know, you have fun or you learn. And yeah. How cool is this thing? I look like a Jedi, even though I don't watch SpongeBob. I mean, Star Wars, but yeah. It's so fucking cute. And I love that it's white. Which means I just have to be extra careful with it, but that's fine. So, have I told you why I'm in Morocco? I think I have. Oh my gosh, I'm just tired. Let's walk. I also admittedly have fallen back into my dopamine addiction again. I don't know why. I've gotten better at it before, but lately, the past few days, maybe because of the stress or something that I've been experiencing, I have just been clinging on to quick dopamine fixes, like scrolling a lot, doom scrolling. But I also just tell myself, you know, I don't want to call it that. I get entertainment out of it. It may be dumb, some of it, but it's funny. It makes me laugh. And I learn some things too because I curated my algorithm, and some of them are very educational, but also some of them are just nonsense, and that's fine. And I just tell myself, I don't have to be, you know, this monk all the time. I don't have to be healing all the time. Some days I let myself eat junk food and all that, but yeah, I know that I'm gonna get back on my feet again, but this time I just want to just not think. Oh, it cut. I don't know why. The good thing I wasn't talking then. But anyway. Dopamine addiction. Yeah. Also because I'll be moving again soon. I know that whenever that happens, my body, my ego gets louder, and wants to hold on to things so much tighter, like hold on to comfort so much tighter. I remember that, like, before moving out of Madrid, I was just also like this. I was just craving for comfort, and I didn't know yet. I was still finding out yet that time. How can I give myself comfort in a healthy way? Because I was relying to food then, and sweets and other people. But yeah, I recognize it's happening now again too. So I'm just giving that to myself, because I'm also just human, and two, I'm trying to cut it down a bit and choose healthier things instead. So, you know, instead of like doom scrolling for 5 hours, I'm gonna just give myself maybe 2 to doom scroll, and then I'm gonna do something productive for the rest of the time. So it's like little reward, you know. I'm not just gonna go cold turkey on it. But yeah. This is a lot. This is just my issue with traveling alone. As much as I love it, it's freeing. You know, I don't have to answer to anyone. I don't have to align my schedule with things like that. I also miss having someone to share food with, and having someone next to you tasting and experiencing the same thing as you, and you're both like, yeah, it's good. And especially for me, because since I'm smaller than most people, I do not eat much, and I cannot eat much. So like a normal portion of food would be like 3 meals for me, or 2, or whatever, things like that. So I want someone to share food with. I do. I do. Oh my god, this is good. I'm also I've learned more about myself too. Especially, it helps that I have other people with me who I can relate with, and I can walk this journey with. I learned about my human design, so I'm a manifesting generator. So what that means is that apparently I have to follow whatever sparks my soul. So that means that I'm not meant to stay at one place for a long time, and for the longest time I've beaten myself up for feeling that way, because I always maybe change my mind. That's what I thought. Or, you know, I would lose feelings for a place, for a person after a while, and I'm gonna be like, I don't want this anymore. And then it made me think and be afraid of the thought of that. What if, you know, I can't stick with something for the rest of my life? And of course that's something I want to do. I want to have something stable in my life. I want to have a stable place to live in. I want to have a stable relationship and friendships and all that. And yeah, that scared me. And I always thought there's something wrong with me. Is it just me, you know? Is there something wrong with me that I feel that way? And once I lose feelings for something or someone, that I want to go, that I don't feel like staying, because staying feels like I'm dishonoring myself. I'm dishonoring how I feel. I'm dishonoring my soul's calling, whatever it is. But yeah, since I learned that about myself, and I learned more about, you know, what it means to be that type of have that type of human design, it made me have compassion for myself more. And it's like I wanted to hug myself, my older self, and tell her that there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with her for the way she feels. And if she just surrenders to that, it'll be so much easier. And if she just knows how to listen to, you know, the feelings, the calling, the nudges, if she just learns how to listen to that earlier and trust that and follow that, it's gonna be so much easier. And I really owe my younger self that, an apology. If she ever thinks or ever thought that, you know, she's wrong for feeling that way, because that's just how she is. Yeah. So I really do believe that one of the greatest pleasures in this life is learning about ourselves. And it doesn't just affect us, it also affects other people around us, because we will know how to deal, you know, with our triggers. We would know what to do, why we're this way, why we're that way. And instead of working against that or trying to change ourselves, we can work with it. Yes, the things we can't change, we can work with it. That's something that also I learned from my past relationship. You know, my ex said that I just need to accept him. Oh God, no, that's fuck, I'm sorry, that's the wrong story. But it was the same ex. Okay, same ex. But the story is that he has ADHD, and for the longest time he wanted to fix that. But I've always seen it as his superpower, and I thought, please, no, don't do that. And I was afraid that when he goes under medication, when he takes meds, that he's gonna change. It's not gonna be him anymore. And I've always said that that's what I loved about him the most, is how he is, how his mind is just so active and all that. I love his ADHD-ness. But yeah, when he started taking medicine, he felt different, better, as according to him. But in the long run, it didn't turn out well, because it turns out he was just suppressing who he is. He's trying to change who he is, and that's never good. And yeah, he lost a sense of who he is. And then when he stopped, he started slowly coming back again. So yeah, I told him that, you know, you didn't have to. I didn't want him to do it, because that, for me, that was a superpower. He just had to learn how to handle it, how to manage it, not handle, manage it. Know that. Not fix himself. You don't have to fix yourself, because that's what you are. And just because you are different from your friends or anyone else and everyone else in the world doesn't mean there's wrong with you. That's why it's good that, you know, we're all different, and there are people before us who's already done their research and has gone through these things, so they can guide us on how to better manage our special quirks. I do believe, I do believe that everyone has a little bit of something, you know. I don't believe anyone is normal. I really don't. Okay, maybe there is, I don't know, but if there is, I haven't met that person. Yeah, and also I discovered more about other parts of me, other aspects of me, and it's just been such a wonderful journey. But I think also I'm in my era, I'm in my phase now where I'm just like, okay, I'm done. I'm not done with healing, but also I'm like, I want to go back. I want to get moving again. I don't have to be perfect to keep going. I don't have to wait. I don't want to wait till I'm perfectly healed. I don't think that's ever going to happen. I don't have to wait till I'm perfectly healed to go for the life that I want to go for, to go start that thing that I want to start, to go, do these things. I was saying I'm at that point now. I don't know where it stopped, but okay. My phone's gonna die. Anyway. Okay. I haven't even finished my food, but I'm full. And I just wanted to yap with you. Thank you for letting me yap to you. Also, if you watched that video with my friend, I was thinking of uploading the uncut version of it, but I've just been, occupied a lot. Dang. Anyway, I will see you soon. I will. And I hope you're doing well. And I'm sending you love and kisses and hugs and magic and all that. If you're going through it, I just hope you know that I'm so proud of you, and it's not easy, but just the fact that you're trying and just getting out of bed, doing little things like drinking water, eating food, brushing your teeth, that's already huge. You're doing a great fucking job. And I'm so proud of you. And thank you for being here. Love you.